Welcome to the Soon Podcast.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Soon Podcast. I'm Alyssa, and this is my co-host.
I'm her sister, Amanda Lynn. I am a style curator and buyer.
And I am a functional health coach. And we are going to go over some celebrity and our sisterly advice.
Ooh.
We've got some questions. And we're ready
very
to
excited.
answer.
We're very excited.
Thank you guys for submitting.
I know. We love when you guys send in questions, and I feel like we've been slacking a little bit on answering some of your questions.
But I think we wouldn't slack if you gave us a 5-star review. Then I think we would answer really quick.
Alyssa's just threatening. She's like, you want an answer to your question? You want real sisterly advice? Give us a review. Anyways.
I'm a business girly.
Okay. We have some breaking news that is breaking as of this week. And this is coming out on Tuesday. We're recording this on Friday. So it'll still be breaking. You know.
What?
You're not going to think that this is super breaking news, but if you are a fashion girly, this is quite breaking. So everyone knows this girl named Kylie Jenner. Okay. The Kylie Jenner has a clothing line called Kai.
That no one knows about?
No, people like it a lot. Actually, one of my friends wore one of her dresses. Priscilla,
where
shout
can
out
you
to
buy
P.
these things?
Kai, the website. I don't know. I've never bought one before, but one of my friends actually wore one of her dresses for her engagement photos, and it was stunning. So anyways, Kylie Jenner has a clothing line called Kai.
That nobody knows.
Alyssa, stop saying that. So during Coachella, she was soft launching her studded jeans. Okay. She made custom studded Kai jeans for all of her friends. Her whole entourage was wearing studded Kai jeans. Okay. Fast forward to this week, there was a Knicks game. She went with Timothy. Timothy was spreading all over Tina Fey. It was very sad to watch. Poor Tina Fey was like, so sad.
God.
Hated it. Men, get your shit together.
Stop spreading
it.
Stop
It's so
straddling the air.
It's inappropriate. Anyways, what did Kylie wear to the game? They're obviously sitting courtside. Timothy is a huge Knicks fan. There are phenomenal photos of her. She is wearing studded Isabel Marant jeans. The same day that her brand Kai dropped their limited edition studded jeans. It is so confusing to me as someone who's been in the fashion industry for a long time. Why would she not wear her own line? Same day.
Yeah.
Just dropped her own studded jeans. And what does she choose to do? Wear Isabel Marant studded jeans. And people are coming out and being like, oh, those are vintage. Those are archival. Oh, maybe because, she wanted to give people she wanted to wear the Isabel Marant jeans and then give people less expensive. No, her jeans they're not less expensive. They're essentially like the same. I think they're both like $300 to $400.
Were those jeans the inspiration and they're just not sold anymore?
I don't think so. The whole thing was very confusing to me. I just feel like if you actually love your line, represent your line, wear your line, you would be wearing your line of brand new jeans of the same product. It's so baffling to me. So that is my tea. That was so confusing to me. And I don't think that
I need her to come out with a statement.
I don't think it was a good marketing move for Kai.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, it actually made me, once I saw the Isabel Marant jeans against the Kai jeans, I didn't like the Kai jeans because the Isabel Marant ones are just so sick.
I'm going to look them up really quick.
Look them up and we can do a side by side. So that is my quick update on Kai. I didn't love that move. We will do a post comparing the jeans. They're honestly not different enough for her to have not worn her jeans. I don't know. The whole thing is so confusing to me, but that's my first round of tea. What do you have?
All right. So Stagecoach was recent, and unfortunately there was a huge windstorm, as we all know about. Things got postponed, things got moved. But overall, A credible lineup. It looked amazing. Post Malone, I heard, was awesome.
He's
Lainey Wilson
amazing.
is gorgeous, perfect voice. Ella Langley. There's just so many amazing
It was
artists
a
right
great
now.
lineup.
There was a little bit of drama. There's a little bit of drama, and it involves McBee Dynasty. So McBee Dynasty was a show. I guess it's this extremely famous ranching household. They're, millionaires. I don't know. I don't understand it. Now the dad is in prison. So there's some bad things happening there. But anyways, before the dad, went off to prison, there was a TV show, McBee Dynasty, and all the boys on the ranch were on the show, and it showed their lives with these girls that they love. And so they're a little bit known, and apparently there's Sky, one of the McBee brothers. He had a girlfriend, and she was at Stagecoach without him. And she was,
Wait, they were together at Stagecoach for X amount of time, and then he left
oh,
early.
okay.
That's what I gathered.
Okay.
So it's not like she just went to Stagecoach.
I thought she did.
No, I think that they were there together and then he left.
Okay.
Don't quote
And
me.
then apparently people started sending him videos of her dancing with other people, flirting with other people, whatever. The only videos I have seen are not that. They are it's nothing inappropriate. It's like a guy accidentally, turning around into her basically.
Oh.
So, and she was like whispering into her guy friend's ear because they're at a loud ass concert.
There's no other way to communicate than if you're like right up against someone. Otherwise, they just won't be able to hear you.
Yes. So apparently he sent her some horrendous text messages. What he did was he went on Reels and was like, I'm sorry, this is so atrocious. My ex, like he just broke up with her, is like going out and she's disparaging my family. I'm sorry to my family, blah, blah, blah. She comes back with the text messages.
Which I just want to start off by saying, who as a grown man, why is Reels the first place that you think to go and have like a manic crash out? That is, it doesn't make, you don't have anyone else to talk to?
I know. It makes literally no sense. Yeah. I mean, the fact that he just immediately went to Reels is so odd. I feel like he just has such an ego and no respect for this girl, obviously, no maturity whatsoever. It's just not how you handle things to like go directly on the internet like that. When there was nothing even confirmed, it's just wild. And then she posts that he texted her some disgusting messages, posting the screenshots where he called her slut, whore, hooker, told her to get her things and get out of his house. And that's when she texted and she's like, never text me again. You can just burn my shit. And I was like, yes, queen.
Way to go.
So then his ex-girlfriend comes out.
What's her name?
Kayla.
Okay.
And she posts the most nastiest text he's ever texted her. Ever. Like, apparently her sister died and she was like, I'm having a really hard time. And he's like, I'm so effing tired of your bitchiness and you blaming this on your sister's death. You were a biatch beforehand. You're a biatch now and you'll forever be a biatch.
But he didn't say biatch.
He's crazy. And she was like, what the fuck? And he said, get the F out of here with your little, I don't know what you're talking about bullshit.
This man is nuts. And so, anyways, she goes on, she posts the screenshots of the text messages. What does he do? He gets back onto Reels. This man and his Reels. And he essentially, what I think was supposed to be some sort of like an apology, taking accountability video. He made it so much worse. He essentially went on and was like, I talked to my managers, like I shouldn't have gotten onto the Reels. And then he goes on another tangent and he calls her, this is verbatim. He says, she is such a horrible person. Like literally 3 beats.
Crazy.
Like, are you a toddler?
Yeah. just nasty. And I'm sick of these men. There's also a text chain about, he was like, put your tits away. They're always out. And I'm like, F these men. You wanted a woman that, was hot and sexy and has boobs. And now you're just like, put those tits away. I hate like the audacity.
The audacity.
If any man ever said that to me, I mean, honestly, I don't mind if they're like, whoa, babe. Wow.
I do.
I know, but our guys do say that sometimes.
Sometimes they're like, oh, you're wearing that skirt. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, we are. And, it's fine. It's good that they're aware that we don't give a shit. Just kidding. We do. We respect our husbands. But if they ever talk to you in any degrading way about your clothes,
no. To the door. Rotten hell.
You knew what you signed up for when you got this hot piece of ass.
Watch it. Okay, so second little bit of tea. This is not tea at all. It's really just a conversation that needs to be had about Sydney Sweeney.
Oh my Lord. She hard launched her relationship with Scooter Braun.
She did hard launch her relationship.
At Stagecoach.
Here's the thing, is I have never been like a Sydney Sweeney hater. She's kind of like irrelevant to me. I think she's gorgeous. I don't like her acting at all. I think she's terrible in every film I've seen her in. I do get a little like exhausted with the boobs, like only because she wears the exact same thing for every, like, I'm like, I know your boobs are huge. They're amazing, but like you would also look really hot like in a regular outfit, like I swear, but she refuses, which is fine. If I had boobs like that, I would probably do the same thing. But the videos of her at Stagecoach, people are ripping her to shreds online. Everything she's doing is just so cringy, and I just don't know what she's thinking. She's there with Scooter Braun, who everyone absolutely despises. And I'm like, Sydney.
This was not the right move.
You are trying to not be a PR nightmare, and then you start dating Scooter Braun, who everyone hates. So now every time you're together, everyone's like affiliating you with this nasty little man.
Love is love.
And then she's doing things. There's a video of her on his shoulders. It has gone quite viral. One, she's on his shoulders, and, whoever is recording pans to the crowd. There is not a single person on another person's shoulders in the entire Stagecoach area. It is just Sydney. Scooter is fighting for his life, which is shocking because she looks like a very small woman. And so that's, quite tragic. He looks very distraught. He is like fighting for his life. She's like choking him. She has and this is, again, we love women. We are not here to tear down women. I just have to state the facts. Okay?
We have to be truthful.
Yeah. She had in these extensions, and the wind, as we know, was a blowing. So she's up on the shoulders. The wind is blowing. Her hair is two separate areas because her real hair is here and her extensions are down here. And, you just see, I don't know who this person was that was recording them. I think it was just a random person. And the second she sees the camera pan to her, she locks in and is like,
and smiling, loving life.
It is so performative. And then the amount of random singing cameos she did
on everyone's
on stages,
like karaoke
with
things.
Shaboozey. She straddles him, which was quite shocking. And then she's just on stage with every single person.
Riley
and
Green, I think
the mic is off.
Yeah, it's
smart,
off.
but
there's pointless to her being there.
It was just very confusing. It felt very forced. It felt very PR stunty. And I just feel like for how big of a celebrity she's gotten, she doesn't need to be doing that for attention anymore.
No, I hope she's maybe just having a blast.
Yeah, I hope
just be doing that.
Maybe she's having a blast. And if that is what makes her happy, then that's fine. I just feel like, I hate the forced. I hate the overly PR. I just hate everything about it.
If you're going to go on one stage, that's fine. but I feel like she did
She was on like
too.
5 or 6.
Yes.
It was like actually shocking the amount of videos I saw that I was like, why is she up there singing with them? Why? I'm
the
so
microphone off.
confused. It was so strange. So that's just our little roundabout of Stagecoach.
We're just struggling with Sydney.
I just feel like she has so much potential to just be so cool, so hot, so
Literally.
chic. And I feel like
Literally.
every chance she gets, she absolutely misses it. And it's really disappointing to me. So,
I think about Emrata,
yes.
who has one of the best bodies in Hollywood, shows it, flaunts it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she does it in a cool girl way.
It's because she's so just like
Low key.
nonchalant.
Low
She's
key.
so cool. I mean, she literally got married in a pantsuit. Like she is just so epic. But I just feel like she's kind of like the blueprint for me. Like, you know, you can be everything to everyone all at once, but like there's a way to do it cheekily and there's a way to do it embarrassingly. And Sydney's doing the latter.
Yes, but she is a cutie patootie, and hopefully maybe she's just having fun, you know, and we'll give her some time, and I hope she just continues to grow.
Yeah. Okay.
And become a better actress.
Speaking of girls having fun, Iris and Hannah from Love Island are not having fun on.
Have you been watching?
No, but I have been watching snippets of
It's like Beyond
after
the Villa.
Beyond the Villa.
I've been dying to watch. I just have not had the time.
So there has been a lot of drama. Everyone went on this show.
Love Island. Post Love Island.
Yeah. So it was Love Island and then it's Beyond the Villa. So everyone who was on that season, they got together because a lot of them got really, really famous. So I think that everyone went on the show thinking that, so Iris has blown up. People are loving her. Amaya obviously blew up. People were loving her. And then Hannah also blew up. So those were like the big ones that got really big. They like really grew into like that TikTok clout. And
Taylor, people love Taylor. He's hilarious.
Is Taylor on this?
I thought
he just
I
hasn't
saw him
been
on
in
a
any of the
commercial.
videos that like because all of my stuff has really been on like the drama and he's kind of out of it. I don't think that Nick and Andrew are on it, which is kind of surprising, but I feel like they're just happy in their bubble. But it is shocking. So Iris was with Pepe. Okay. Iris and Pepe, they left the villa together. That's who she was with. They stayed together. And then there was a lot of rumblings that he cheated on her. Okay. So she took that narrative, she ran with it, and then she went back to her original villa love, TJ.
Very Ken looking man.
Yes. And they were very cute together. He got eliminated quite early and she obviously just had to continue her journey. And that's where she met Pepe. That's fine. So there's a lot of tea coming out. And this is essentially Pepe is saying that Iris went to meet up with TJ while they were dating. And she told Pepe that they were just going to have a talk, like on the phone, essentially. Like they weren't even going to go in person. And then Iris met up with TJ in person and, you know, they were probably doing what people do in person. And so they're alleging that Iris cheated on Pepe with TJ. I don't think that TJ has any idea that happened. He still sounds like he thinks that Pepe cheated on her. Like he is fully backing Iris 100%, which I love that for her. The issue is that she's kind of getting caught in her web. And I like to back the girly pops the most, but it is not looking good for Iris. So essentially they were having an argument. Pepe was like, this is what happened. I can show you the texts. And TJ says, Iris, you have the receipts. Show Pepe your phone. She says, my phone is dead. People are watching the episode. Her phone, she held it up, full battery. And then Pepe and TJ goes, someone have a charger? Anyone here have a charger? And she like blacks out. She's like, no, we're leaving. No, we're leaving. Like she does not want to show the receipts. Pepe has the receipts. She was cutting him off every time he tried to show them. It just was not looking good. So everyone thought that Hannah and Iris were going to be like the it girls of the show this season, and it's, kind of backfiring on them. They have lost the most amount of followers of
Wow.
anyone that started Beyond the Villa. Everyone else
Wow.
is gaining. TJ, Iris, and Hannah plummeting.
As long as it ain't Amaya.
Amaya lost some too.
What?
I don't have any tea on her. I've really just been invested in the Hannah Iris drama of it all.
I feel like the show just came up and then people were like, oh crap, I still follow these people. I don't care.
Yeah, and they're like, whatever, you guys are weird. But
Yeah.
it is just interesting. So
I
that's
might have to dabble. I might have to watch. And I liked everybody
mm-hmm.
for the most part.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see how what comes of that. But
I'm interested. Okay. What do you have?
do you watch The Valley?
No. Just snippets. And I saw it with you like twice.
Oh my God. I love this show so much. So much. So basically, it's Vanderpump Rules, and it's all the people that work there, and now they've moved on. They've moved to the Valley, and it's also a bunch of other castmates. There is a woman, she got a divorce from this terrible, narcissistic, legitimate narcissist man. And her name is Michelle, and she was seen at Nobu with Dr. freaking Dre holding hands. It's incredible. It is incredible. I feel very excited about the potential for this relationship. I hope she stays on the Valley if they get, big or whatever, if they fall in love.
Dr. Dre is not going to be on the Valley. He
I
is
know,
way
but
too famous.
she would be.
I watched the beginning of The Valley, and you could tell immediately, I don't know enough about like her husband and how bad he treated her, but you could just tell that she absolutely despised him. And it
Literally
sounds
so
like
much.
she deserved to despise him. She had the right to despise him with how he treated her, it sounds like. But from the very small amount that I watched of that show, you could just tell that she wanted more. She wanted to be richer. She wanted to be more famous, and she got it.
But not immediately. She dated this like nobody before Dr. Dre. And they were very happily together and in love, and he broke up with her. So that's kind of what's going on this current season. She's like, I've never experienced being broken up with.
Mm-hmm.
And you just feel for her. And I don't really know what happened, but I'm glad she's moving on and moving up. So
Good for her. Fun fact, the day that we went to Nobu Malibu was the day that they were spotted at Nobu Malibu. It was kind of sad because
they went for
we
lunch, I
missed
guess.
them. We went for dinner.
I'm like, if you go to Nobu Malibu for lunch, what are you doing for dinner that night?
Just nothing else would live up to the hype.
I don't understand. A hot
You
dog?
just have to go back. Anyways, so we have more tea. We've actually got a jam-packed tea episode. It is
We have
piping.
how much more?
Like 2. We all know Alex Earl, the Earl Girls, the queen of TikTok, if you will. She was spotted with her ex, Braxton Berrios, at the Sports Illustrated party.
But not together.
They were chatting for quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like there's multiple videos of them talking. They were a little close. And there's 2 things to this. Either they're getting back together, which I stan. I think that they were perfect together. I don't know what happened. I don't know. There were rumblings that he cheated on her. Obviously, if that happened, then they should stay separated. But as a couple, from an outsider's perspective, they just seemed really, really sweet. Or they're being amicable exes.
I think
And
they're being
I love that
amicable. Yeah.
too.
I think they're, maybe getting their flirt on a little bit, maybe being a little toxic, but appropriate. It's like, you had this once. And I feel like it just didn't work out because I thought he couldn't move to where she was and she wanted to be,
Well, she's been living in LA a lot, and they were both living in Miami together, and then he had to move to Texas for football.
That'd be
So
tough. That would be
things
tough.
were getting a little swirly.
And that's just if you're going to be dating a football player or like a athlete, and
You're only going to get them part of the time.
she's so famous that she needs to live her life too.
It was really tough. I think this was probably an eye opener for her was when she did Dancing with the Stars,
Not
he never
come to
made
her.
any of her dances, which it really is such a bummer. And I know we don't know anything about football players and their schedules. I know that it's so strict, but I just find it really hard to believe that Texas to LA is not a long flight. He couldn't have gotten there for one
One.
day.
That is
And
crazy.
she did it for, I think it's a few months. Like,
Yes. So
I don't
it's like
know,
maybe she realized that's not what I want. I need someone who can be there to
to
celebrate
support.
me.
Yeah, I agree. So
Ah, that's so hard.
it is tough. Next up on our list is The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Los Angeles.
Wow. What do you got for us?
We are excited about this cast. I think we all have questions with like, why are they keeping the Mormon name Ty? I just don't think that it was necessary. I feel like you
These are
still could have gotten
not
the spinoff without tying them to Mormonism.
No, I don't think these are fully practicing Mormons. And even Secret Lives of Mormon Lives, where are they? Utah.
Yeah.
They're all stepping away from the church too. It's like, s- why do we have to tie it to Mormonism?
I know, that's just their shtick, and I feel like a lot of these women are either not Mormon or they were when they were, like, children, and it just I don't know. I feel like that was a big miss for me and kind of annoying, but I am really excited about the cast. I'm excited to see Bobby because I feel like she'll be an interesting watch.
Bobby Altoff, the podcaster,
Yes.
awkward girly extraordinaire.
Yeah, that people call an industry plant. I think that she'll be a really interesting watch. Salome, a very interesting watch. I looked up how to say her name because she gets really mad when people say it wrong. I think a lot of people call it Salome.
That's a beautiful name.
It's Salome. And she has her twin daughters. I've been obsessed with them for years. I think that they're so freaking cool. And I think that she's in a low-key toxic relationship with her ex-husband.
Oh, wow.
She's also one of those girls that I would never ever picture to be on a TV show like this because she's so nonchalant and cool
Mm-hmm.
that I'm really excited to like
That's how
see
I
how
felt
she
about
acts.
Bobby.
I know. So I feel like they're getting some big hitters. So we're very excited.
There's also Aspen.
Aspen Ovard,
Yeah.
who is currently in a throuple with a married couple. Very interested to see if they come on the show at all, if she shows any, aspects of her relationship. I also am dying to know if she will finally say what her ex-husband did.
Yes, because for those that don't know the tea, she had a baby and got a divorce on the same day.
Yes, and she got married. So she is a true Mormon, not anymore, but she was. She grew up Mormon, and she got married when she was 19. She's like a very well-known vlogger in the YouTube, like TikTok, Instagram community, very big in like the old preset era, very cutesy. Until now, she's like a changed woman. I feel like she really came into her own after the situation with her husband. She never shared what her husband did, even though
His mother-in-law seems to be a psychopath.
everyone thinks allegedly it has to do with, she was the breadwinner of their family. She's like a really big influencer. I'm sure she makes a ton of money and she works really, really hard. So she should. But she was the breadwinner, and a lot of people are speculating that he was secretly giving money to his family, even though it was her money.
That's not enough to divorce.
For years, if he had a stash account for his family didn't tell, like, that is so icky and
That is
gross, but
icky.
we don't even know if that's what
Yeah.
happened. People just speculate that has to do with his mom.
That would
So
piss me off for sure.
another one that is on there, and then we'll kind of jump off of them, but is Avery Woods, and people are not happy about this. So Avery Woods she was an Arizona influencer, TikToker. She was best friends with Emily Kaiser. They became no longer best friends that we know of. That we know of. They don't like each other's posts. They don't comment on each other's posts, and they don't see each other that we see ever. After the passing of Emily's son Trig, Avery went on TikTok maybe a little sooner. I don't know when the right time to go back to essentially her job would be. But she went back on TikTok and she was wearing a necklace that said Trig before Emily had ever posted about what had happened. So that is what people are speculating made them no longer friends, which, if that is the case, I totally respect that
That's
from
really
Emily's side.
sad.
I would it's really hard for me because they were such good friends for such a long time. I feel like it would be crazy for her to go online and post something wearing a necklace of her best friend's son that just passed away and not have had a discussion with her about it. But if she didn't, I totally understand why that would be a reason to cut someone off. That's crazy.
I think other things would have to compile because you would have to assume, if that's your best friend, that the reasons to wear that necklace were genuine. This is a necklace maybe she just doesn't take off now. And
It felt
she was just
very
trying.
performative. She deleted the post. It was literally like do my makeup with me, just the name like right there. And it just like it hadn't been confirmed yet. It was really out of touch. She ended up deleting it. But so there's a lot of speculation between that, but that's actually not why people dislike her. She has a podcast for the Unwell Network and she had Harry Jowsey on for an episode. She got weirdly inappropriate with him. She was just saying comments that were really catching him off guard. Like, I feel like she was trying to be like flirty and cool, but it came off just like really intense. So she was making weird comments throughout the entire episode. You could tell that Harry was kind of like, what is this girl's
Or
problem?
you said that's not why people.
No, and so
That's why people don't.
so that was part of it. But during the episode, she like went off the cuff and she like blurted out that she likes it up the back door. Okay.
Okay.
That's what they were talking about, which is fine. Then she decided to say something along the lines, I don't know verbatim. We can look it up.
Okay.
Let's look it up.
Come on. Come here. Come here.
Hang on. Okay. She said, this is really out of line.
Say
I
it
don't even
again.
think I'll say the whole thing. But she brought up that Christians are the most meanest and most judgmental people that she's ever met. And she can't wait until Jesus comes and
F's them in the
asks.
ass.
It was just like, and so obviously all the Christians got mad at her. Anyone who believes in God got offended. Like, it was just a statement
That is insane. Who is this girl?
it was
Damn.
just a statement that absolutely did not need to
That's
be
wild.
said. I feel like, again, I really think that she was like, she's with Harry Jowsey. I feel like she was trying to be like that cool, unhinged girl, but it came off so wrong.
I would be so embarrassed.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that he was like, oh, like he was like, excuse me. So yeah, so a lot of people are really actually upset that she's even on the show. Like, she's not Mormon. It's, Mormonism has affiliation with religion, which she like shot on. So it's just like a whole thing. So that's part of it. The tea that I was going to bring up is that people are calling Salome a mean girl. Not just people, actually one person in particular. Apparently Salome has a children's line for her twins and she's beefing with some other girl wherever they lived. I think that it was Utah. This was back in 2023. And another girl and so this one girl finally came out on TikTok, which I just absolutely hate when something happens 3 years ago and, they're blowing up. She's now going to be on a TV show and now's the time that she picks to be like, guess what? She's actually a mean girl. Like, okay, post about it then, you psycho. So people are not going for this mean girl BS. Essentially what happened was Salome owns a children's line for her twins and then she like sells children's clothes. It sounds like what she does is she buys them wholesale and then white labels them, which essentially means just removing the tag and putting your own label on it, which is totally legal and totally normal. And you can price your wholesale clothing at whatever you
99% of places.
That's yes.
Not 99. How many?
I would say like of small businesses, I would say like 40%. I would say it's a high amount of retail. I mean, it's not it's not hard to do.
Yeah.
It's not free, but it's not hard to do.
Mhm.
And so this girl that is coming after Salome and saying that she's a mean girl, apparently she went out with her sister. They were shopping. They found a pair of pants that Salome was selling. I don't know what her clothing brand is. And they were $50. And she was like, "Oh my God, we would never buy those for that price. Like, we'll just find them wholesale ourselves," which she owned a children's clothing line as well. So what she did was she found those pants, she wholesaled them, started selling them. She also found a hat that Salome was selling, found that wholesale vendor, started selling those
That's so
for
not right.
obviously a different price point. Her rebuttal is that this is the wholesale market. Anyone can sell these pants. Anyone can sell these hats, which is correct.
No,
but
my
I think
point is
that
you're a hack. You're stealing this other girl's good taste.
that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I'm coming out
and
with.
then
Is
marking
like,
it down.
yes, you can do that, but
You don't have
you
taste.
shouldn't. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, especially if you're in similar markets, like if you're in the Utah market, both selling children's clothing, like just come out with a different hat. Like, so anyways, I feel like it totally backfired on her. Everyone's like, that doesn't make her a mean girl. She claims that Salome and her husband like called her and verbally abused her, which if they were kind of hacking off her line, then it's kind of warranted. So I
I
don't
just
believe
couldn't
them
imagine. I would feel like so
cheap.
I would feel like such a cop out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just silly. And I feel like the fact that she's like posting it and now she thinks that she's going to get this clout that like Salome's a mean girl and all this stuff. And people are like, girl, like actually what you did was wrong. And the fact that you're coming out with this news 3 years later is like, come on.
Ugh.
Like she's still harboring this
So
resentment.
what's that girl's name? Avery?
No.
Okay, who's that girl?
So this girl's not on the show. This is just a TikToker who was posting about Salome being a mean girl. There's like a bunch of drama around it right
But
now.
Salome
Is on.
is the one that was getting copied.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But weird. She's weird.
No.
I thought she was the Harry Jowsey one.
No, that's Avery.
Okay.
Alyssa needs to watch the show.
Yeah, I'm
Alyssa needs to
excited.
brush up.
I don't know
but
when it's coming out, but I am excited.
I think it's going to be good TV.
And with that said, we do have one last little bit of tidbit tea. Verity, the book by Colleen Hoover,
Mm-hmm.
is getting made into a movie with Anne Hathaway. This book is one of my favorite books. I reread it with my husband. I'm so excited. This book, I even made Paul read it. It is a little spooky, a little fun, a little flirty,
Ooh.
a little sexual.
Yeah.
But a good story and a good mystery. And I am so excited for this movie to come out.
Anne Hathaway and Dakota Johnson are going to be starring. And honestly, you just can't ask for a better cast for a book like this. I just don't see how this movie could not perform well.
I just don't know any movies where Anne Hathaway is in a shit
like
movie.
kind of spooky.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like she doesn't
But when's the last time she was like kind of spooky? Kind of like dark?
We haven't watched it, but I am thinking of the movie we saw on Christmas. That was a musical.
I hated that movie.
Picture this.
They took me.
What was the movie?
Les Mis.
Les Mis. Picture this. It's Christmas Day. Amanda and the whole family, we decided to see Les Mis.
No, I did not decide. I was taken. I had no idea what it was about. I already don't like musicals.
She didn't know it was a musical, apparently. And apparently she was like living under a rock and didn't know that. And so we get there.
I was a child.
Somehow we're in the very front row. So it was not going to be great.
And it's like a 4-hour long movie
We
on
are
Christmas.
Cranking our necks up to see the screen. And we're about 1 hour into the movie. And I see Amanda kind of poke her head out to look at me. And so I poke my head back. And she looks at me and she's like, "This is a fucking musical."
Like they were taking me to hell. I couldn't.
She glared at me multiple times. It was not a good Christmas.
And I'll never forget it. But anyways, we're very excited. This is actually interesting, but apparently a lot of people, I've been seeing comments on TikTok and they're like, "That's not how I pictured the book." I'm like, how did you picture the book? Like they
I
didn't
haven't
picture it
watched
to
it.
be dark.
It was spooky.
And I'm like, are you Den?
It's a spooky book.
How could you read that book and be like, oh my God, this is so cute?
It's so lighthearted.
People are crazy. So just if you don't know, it is a bit of a thriller.
Fun fact about me is I don't usually watch trailers. Just like I don't usually read the description of a book I'm
I
about
don't read
to
the description of the books either.
Yeah, and I won't watch trailers usually. I
It
want to
just
be
spoils it. Like,
surprised.
why spoil it?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, let's take the best, most interesting parts of a movie and ruin them.
Yeah. Like, okay. So
Don't do that. I still need to watch Wuthering Heights.
I haven't watched it.
Will you?
I don't know.
Okay, you guys, I also have another fun fact. I don't know if I can say it because my husband listens to the pod. Okay, I guess I'll just ruin it because this has been ongoing for far too long. My husband has never watched Twilight. And I love to say to him, what do I say?
Where the hell you been, Loca?
Yeah, I'm always like, where the hell you been, Loca? And now he says it, and he has no idea where it's from.
Like, he could just Google it.
And I have tried to bring up watching Twilight with him for months
She
now.
tried to make us all watch it last night.
Yeah, I'm like, let's watch Twilight. And he's like, absolutely not. So he will never know where it's from. And I was really wanting to see that moment on his face when he saw Taylor Lautner on screen.
Long hair,
Where
no
the
shirt.
hell you been, Loca? But I don't know where that came from, just movies, but it's hilarious.
It's insane. But anyways, we will not be doing sisterly advice because
We went a little over.
I thought that this was going to take us 10 minutes. That's actually what I told Alyssa. I said, oh, I have some celebrity tea and it's going to take 10 minutes.
And I was like, what are you talking about? So here we are. We'll have to do sisterly advice next week, which is actually good because now if you have anything that you need advice about, you can submit and you have time.
And we'll get you in. We'll get you on as long as you give us a 5-star review.
Just be like, hey, 5-star reviewer here.
Send a screenshot.
Here's my question. No, I'm just kidding. So far, we have questions about relationships, sister life, and then
some health questions.
Ferritin,
yeah,
which is an iron related question. So send us more. Excited. I'm here. We're here to provide sisterly advice, and we will
talk to you soon.
Talk soon.